It came to me from my assistant superintendent. We have this new program that we'd like to offer you to maybe assist and help.
I found out that early literacy was coming in and I got really excited because for me as a new teacher and new into learning support, it was awesome to have somebody along for the ride to kind of show me the ropes.
When I think of literacy and the importance of literacy, I think of the research that shows that children that are reading by the end of grade 3 have a higher capacity for learning in their academic journey later on in life. When I kind of flesh it out, I think about how hard of a task that really is for children and how hard of a task it is for teachers.
First, I was really excited, as most new teachers are, to come into a new position. And then you get there and you think, wow, I can't do this. It's so overwhelming. So Susie McClelland came into my classroom. She helped me set up my classroom to be more functional and efficient for literacy and in general. And she helped me set up a good literacy framework.
There's so much work to do to set up a program. And that's usually what makes us not want to, because we're like, we don't have help. How am I going to get this done?
Nelia Evans, who came in, she developed those relationships with the teachers. Once the relationship was set and teachers had a better idea of what was coming into their classrooms, then they started to open up and started to accept and, were incredibly willing to actually try some new ideas.
She did a lot of laminating, cutting up stuff so I could get my classroom set up, getting bins ready, and suggestions, and she was someone that I could talk to.
Her role was to come in and support teachers in getting a literacy program set up. By having a really comprehensive literacy program early on, we're hitting all those boxes, setting them up for success, and hopefully getting some of those kids who may have had a little bit more of a challenge to get those skills, giving them a space to really practice and get some of those things down rather than, waiting till they fail in order to support.
Originally, we, in Abbotsford School District, we had the Learning and Assessment Centers, and it was a really targeted intervention. We did make a lot of gains for those students, but then they'd go back to their classroom and they might not have the same supports in place, and they might not have the things that they needed to be successful. And with our new model, we spend time with the teacher and we give support and structure to the classroom so that those kids can be successful in their classrooms without having to leave. On Fridays, we come together at our team center. I think it's good to come together and talk about what's working, what's not working. We all have such a great background and so much learning that when we come together and share, it's really powerful.
Our reading scores are going up. Teachers are seeing the results. It changed basically the school.
She created a confidence in me that I don't think would have been possible otherwise. The kids started to respond to it too. They could sense my confidence.
I've made a lot of changes in the last 3 years, and I feel kind of excited because I've made changes, I see the benefits, and I feel not stagnant. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm learning and I'm doing something, and I like it.
I don't know in my first year as LSS if I would have felt so competent or felt so successful if I didn't have that type of support.
I think it's really important what we do because we're not only impacting the kids, but also impacting the teachers. And so they will continue to help other kids in the future, even after we leave.
When I'm teaching a child reading strategies or phonics, it's more than the science of reading, it's the wonder of reading and zooming out that learning is a lifelong process.